Hey, this is Samuel from Scenthack.com, and today I'm actually in my new studio slash scent bar that I set up, the other day, and it's hot. I'm very excited about it. You see the red background with the white shelves, amazing. Today I'm talking about something that is really even extra hot, and that is the hot water Davidoff type by the, inspired by Davidoff. So I'm very excited to get into that. But before that, there's been a couple of new things. It's been a while, I uploaded a video, and I was working on some things. It's always good, to go over new things, different projects. Also do my own background stuff, so that the stuff that I bring to you is like really quality and original, and like new thoughts. Instead of just pumping out a lot of bullshit and crap out there. I want to make sure that I bring it to you things that are original, things that are meaningful and are very, very valuable, and also things that mean a lot to me too. So that's for the weight and for the short distance. It's been a lot of good things that happened to me of late, in terms of with my business. I'm very excited about it. I'm very grateful. Also, one thing is you realize that this is a brand new camera. I don't know if you could tell by the quality, but it does look different because I actually upgraded to a new camera, not by myself. During the holidays, this Christmas holiday, it's been a while actually. My friend got me this camera, and I'm very, very excited about it. It's a Panasonic. It's awesome. I'm still learning how to use it, because these cameras have so many things on it. And it's like I'm getting used to it. Oh man, I remember when I started with my phone, my phone camera I used to use. I still will use it when I can, but that was so simple to use. But this camera, it's even a little bit more advanced. But I like the fact that I could look at yourself and record the video. So it's exciting, even if you want to get it for like just your regular use, by yourself, get it. I highly recommend it. Bring the creative side of you out. And this perfume has a lot of things about it, which I'll get into. I'm very excited to get into. But it actually was inspired by Davidoff. The Davidoff was a Spanish company that has a branch that does perfume. So actually that branch, they have licensed the Davidoff perfume size to Coty Incorporated, and this is based in New York, and they take care of the perfume and the fragrance and everything to do with that line. But also they have business, the other lines of business. They have belts, they have eyeglasses, they have a whole bunch of things. I didn't even know, so I was trying to look into it earlier to find out that Davidoff itself does not mainly focus on the fragrances. So Davidoff actually, Davidoff also, in 1988, they made the cool water, cool water perfume, and that was a main hit. A lot of people know about it. So there's been a lot of talk about it. I actually got to smell it at Macy. I went to Macy the other day, and I was smelling different perfumes, which I barely do. But it was very, very. It was so much fun. It's like perfume smells so nice. It's like wow. So. But I smelled I smelled cool water, and it was right on. It was so nice. It was so fresh, so green. With the mints and stuff that they play with it. I can't wait to get my hand on it. The perfume oil type in our review. Those of you that are very familiar with my channel, that I mainly look at perfume oil types. That has been inspired by the main perfumes. So perfume behaves very differently in oil, essential oils. So I tend to take an interest in reviewing those perfumes, also for many several reasons. And I talked about how the price is also very right, in terms of how much fragrance you could get when you get a perfume or you type, like something like this. If you go to Scenthack.com, which is my website, It's $5.99 for 0.033 ounce of this bottle. And this bottle could last you for months or 2 months, based on how much you use it. And it's very cost efficient, for a high quality oil, or to smell very nice and get this perfume. So that's why Scenthack is mainly about these perfumes. And I have various types of perfume, oil types, and that's redundant, right? But various different types of perfume oils, from designers. All the designer types you could find in Scenthack.com. Again, the links are below. www.scenthack.com. You go there and order a bottle or several bottles, and I'll ship it right to you personally. So that's for that. Like I always go over the perfume, the bottle, briefly for you to for those of you that is the first time visiting my channel, you're welcome. But also we usually briefly go over the bottle and the presentation, so you know what it looks like. You can see below it is a brick red and color, as you can see. So it's red, brick red, black, and of course the label has the hot water Davidoff type inscripted on it. So the bottle is not in fancy, and that's one of the reasons why I go over. And I always say that because of how the simplicity of the bottle, you don't have to pay a lot to get the perfume. I prefer to buying the perfume bottle itself. Again, I'm not generating the perfumes. It's just that it's cost more efficient. You save more by getting the this, and then also the oil works very well, great with your skin in terms of projection and also longevity. It's like 100% more. Like, I cannot even stress about it, enough. As far as how long this perfume oils in general last on your skin, regardless of the fragrance in it. So with that, some people also get the perfumes, just to have the perfume, and then you could get a perfume and also get the perfume oil as well. If that's something that you want to do. There's a perfume, the cologne, the eau de toilette, and all that. The other day I had an epiphany. I was saying how I was thinking about how fragrance is fragrance, but it's just the medium in which they are presented. So we have the eau de toilette, you have the regular perfume, in the various concentrations, but the various medium in which they are presented, and based on that medium, their character, their personality comes out. The character, the personality of the perfume, of the fragrance inside the medium comes out. So it's very, very fun. It's very, very interesting, and something to, I'll say, to experience by getting different types of fragrance in different mediums and experiencing it for yourself and how they react to your body and in your life in general. And it's very much like, because I do art. I don't do a lot of art, but I wish I did more. But I do art. I like art, painting and drawing and stuff like that. And just a quick analogy, it's fragrance is like the medium. So we have everybody has done art, usually when I was growing up, so the medium, you have the pencil, you have the watercolor, you have the crayons, but usually it's usually the same colors, but then they are expressed in different medium, and each medium has their own quality and their own personality, and how they present the colors within the medium, so they are very unique and very different. So perfume oil types, they are, to me, they work for me they work so well for me now, and I highly recommend it. So enough of that. So hot water Davidoff type, so it's the bright red. Straight away you get attracted to the brick red, just like the one in my background, like the one I'm wearing, but this is a little bit more brighter, so it's a very attractive color amongst all the reds. This is Well, this is actually wine too, but it's like a light wine, you know. So it's not like blood. Was it blood? It might be like blood red, you know. But also like a hot red, you know, like a burning hot red. And maybe that's why they call it a hot water Davidoff. Davidoff. No, and this is the type. Um, so most people have had a lot of negative reviews about this perfume oil, um, or the perfume actually, you know, they because they were kind of blown away by the cool water. They did not. Most people did not have the same kind of feeling that they got by getting the hot water. I mean the perfume, you know. But I mean, I would say there are two different genres or two different categories. In terms of the cool water, is more of fresh, more of ocean, more of the cool water, you know, and then and the hot water. The hot water is more of the night hot spicy stuff, you know, and I think I'll get right into the notes, you know, because the notes of this fragrance are supposed to be styrax and benzoin. And I was looking to styrax and benzoin. Now styrax is a tree, you know. So it's like a tree has flowers in the tree, and styrax, and they have various trees, you know. So the styrax is actually originates from the trees, and the benzoin, interestingly, is benzoin is familiar, you know. If you check out the products I use, you realize that most products have benzoin in it, you know. And it happens to be that benzoin is actually gotten from the barks of these styrax trees, you know. Also, another prominent note in the hot water type is the red basil. You know, red basil. I don't know the difference. I mean, green basil, I know it. No, it's a green basil. You know, but red basil, I looked at it. It was purple. It looked just like the real basil, the green basil that we used to, but it is purple. As soon as you apply, you smell the basil. You know, to me, the basil was very eminent in it. It was like blasting through the fragrance, you know, the perfume oil, and also the benzoin was also in the background, you know. So it was maybe because I'm more used to basil, you know. The benzoin, I think I picked up in some things before, but it wasn't something I was very familiar with. But the basil was very prominent, and also the patchouli, you know. Now patchouli, also I just actually ordered a bottle of patchouli, like a natural patchouli, so I get more familiar with it. Because this has also been like a journey to me in terms of getting used to and getting familiar with different fragrances and some of the base fragrances that usually use in perfumes. But the patchouli is supposed to smell like dark soil, dark. Somebody said on fragrance net that patchouli smells like the basement of, you know, like a basement, you know, and like earth, ground, soil, you know. So there wasn't much of it. I would say like they were playing in the background, but it was more of the styrax and the benzoin that I got, and a slight hint of spiciness, you know. Now those are the notes, you know, and those are the smells that you get playing together. So you wouldn't get a lot of, it's not very hot, like burning hot, you know. This is very unique and very different from I would say spice bomb, because spice bomb you get a lot of the spiciness and a lot of the cinnamon, you know, and a lot of spices at play. But this is not very spicy, but also it's not very spicy based on me. You know, I believe that fragrance is more of an individual thing, a personal thing, and a lot of times, because of my origin, I originate from Africa. You know, I'm from Ghana, and personally, I'm a sort of person that like very spicy stuff. You know, the sort of stuff I could eat. If I tell you right now, like, you will want to run away, because I eat, like, one time I remember in Ghana. I'll tell this story real quick. one of my cousins came over and he actually grinded. That was the that was the most spicy thing I've seen, because he grinded garlic, pepper, onions, ginger, and all these three bad boys together, and basically we ate it with with corn. It's called kenke. It's kind of corn flour mixed with make it like in the form of a ball, and then eat it with the spicy stuff. Now generally we will eat the corn ball with pepper and onions and salt and tomatoes, because the tomato cut into the pepper make it more not so hot or not so spicy. But this time was like the ultimate. And I remember we're dying, we're like literally crying. We're literally crying, and it's like we had to drink a lot of water, and it took like a while to get that. It was like the ultimate challenge. I mean, I never did it again. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do it now, having lived here for in the United States for a long time and not eating a lot of spicy stuff. I don't know, but that was like the ultimate. So talking about spice, I am like a spicy freak. Like I could eat so much spice. Like when I go out with my friends, my American friends, or when I go out with my friends out here, like and we eat spice, generally I get to be more comfortable with spice. And then something that is not more spicy, like they would think is burning them out. So it's generally up to you. When you talk about spice, don't be derailed by the hotness. Don't think it's gonna be very spicy and very overwhelming. Most of the time, something that you could do with. But this hot water, but Davidoff is nothing spicy at all. And that's why most people were like discouraged and gave it wasn't. I'll say they are. What they expected were not satisfied, because they thought it was going to be very, very spicy. But this is not spicy at all, and as a result, most people give it a low ratings, and like at times, at times down for it, and they're like, oh, like this was such a flop, and that it was like they had a good idea with the hot water, but then they flopped it out because they did not, the spice did not really come out, But again, I get some spice in here, it's like a hint of spice, again, from my background, and so if you're someone that is not used to spice, you probably get a lot of spice, a lot of hotness in it, Some people think it's like a hot, I don't know how hot water is supposed to smell, but maybe gives them the makes them feel like hot water, right? In a hot water, experience. So that's with the spiciness. So with the projection, I would say this thing projects like a beast. This thing will be very great for winter time, colder times. Right now we are in spring. So that time I went out and it was so freaking cold. Like, what is this? Freaking, it's freaking springtime, and it's like so cold still. And then, I realized that it's still a good time to use this bad boy, because it projects very good. And I remember when I started my journey into the fragrance, into fragrances, I will use this a lot, and so I got used to using it a lot, and then I stopped using this for a while, and I used other fragrances, and I was testing them, using them. And then I came back to using this about two weeks ago, because I knew I was going to review it. And I applied one, because I usually will apply over here, on my neck, behind my ears, sometimes on my chest. That's like a little bit too much, right? But I don't know. But I used to do that at the time, and I was fine with it. I mean, I smelled it and go out and go to work. But then like when I just used it again, I applied 1, 2, 3, and it was like overwhelming. Like it was like a blast in my face in the car. I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I applied too much. And you generally have a sense of you apply too much when it's like sort of in your head. It's like in your face and very strong around you. So you know, for a while I went away, but then I realized that, oh, like I might have been used to applying too much, and also the weather has changed, you know, so now it's getting warmer. Because before it was in winter time, you know, so now it's like in spring. So, um, you know, the weather is getting warmer. So with this, you want to apply a little bit, you know, just apply a little bit and see what it is like. If you are in a colder place or in a colder environment, you could definitely, you know, rock this out big time, you know, all over the place, and it's a very nice smell, you know. So with the projection, this thing projects like a beast, you know, and I would say springtime, maybe use 3 applications. Wintertime you could use maybe 4 or 5. Summertime definitely 2, maybe 2 at most will be fine, you know. But then, you know, 2 at most will be fine, and then you know, everything will be fine. With longevity, this thing also lasts very well, you know, for a long time. You know, I remember yesterday I had to wear it the whole day on my wrist, and that thing like lasted, you know, like lasted the whole. I think I was testing every 2 hours. I would smell it, and it was still there. You know, it was kind of linear too. It didn't change so much. You know, it didn't have much of a personality, but you could still feel, you know, smell the play of the notes. You know, sort of in a linear sense. You know, meaning, you know, you could sort of smell the benzoin and the styrax and the red basil. You know, and it was kind of like very linear in terms of how it was smelling. You know, but it was very nice. You know, and it will last you a long time. Generally, perfume oils, you know, like I always say, it's like among the family of mediums, perfume oil lasts the longest, you know, because it's oil, you know, and oil lasts longer on your skin in general. And if you get this bad boy, you could, you know, could rock it the whole day. It's a very unique smell. Among the fragrances that I have personally, and among the ones that I've tried, you know, it's very unique. I'll say Spice Bomb was very unique to me when I tried it. This was also very unique, you know. The rest of the colognes I've tried, you know, are also very interesting in their own way, but this is very, very unique. You know, it's unique. You definitely stand out. People want to know what it is that you're wearing. People will be intrigued by it because it's not something that people are usually used to because of how it's presented. You know, so that's very unique. With versatility, I would say, you know, it's very versatile, and I would say women could pull away. Anyway, but I mean, fragrances is up to you. You could wear whatever you want to wear. You know, you could wear whatever. I mean, it's not male or female. It's like whatever you want to wear. It's very personal. You know, I don't care about what, you know, what it is. You know, if I choose to wear pink sugar tomorrow, I'll wear it. Like, you know, I don't care. But this is also, I'll promote it towards females. If you're a female watching this, if you're a guy watching it, you want to get this for your, you know, girlfriend, you want to get it for your wife, your daughter, sister, whatever, you could get it. Men, you know, this is a beast for men too. Like, it's definitely a beast. You know, it's very unique. It's very engaging. You know, it's very versatile, and it's definitely a bank. You know, a bank for your money, or one to have in your collection. You know, so that's been my review for the Howard Davidoff type. You know, and I would say definitely go to Scenthack.com. It's right below here. Or if not, it will be in the comment section. It will be right below the video. I'll definitely run and grab you a bottle of the Howard Davidoff type from Scenthack.com. Make sure you like this video, comment, but make sure you subscribe. Definitely subscribe, you know, because I'm thinking of giving away free bottles of you know, of perfume oils after reviews. So if you subscribe and you leave a comment below, you have to be in the United States. I'm yet to find out about outside the United States in terms of shipping and stuff like that. You know, these people are weird. You know, it's shipping outside the United States and stuff like that. But I'll look into that. But definitely do that, and I'll send you a copy. And I'll send you a bottle of you know, the perfume oil type, you know, or I'll send you something. You know, I'm working on it. But definitely subscribe, because that's the only way you get all my videos as well. If you're watching this on my other channel, my main channel, Samuel Armah, also know that I have created a separate channel just for my perfume oils. You know, it's called Scenthack. You know, Scenthack. So you could leave out if you're interested in just the perfume oils, the fragrances, and scented oils and stuff like that. You could just go to the Scenthack channel. It's just Scenthack on YouTube. Go and subscribe, and then you just, you know, get a blast and awesomeness and all this stuff, and you know, the journey and everything, fragrance oil, perfume oil, and stuff like that will be on that channel. You know, if you're on this channel, you just want to stay on this channel, just, you know, do this channel. And I'm just excited, you know. And also hit me up if you want to hit me up just to talk about random stuff, you know, new fragrances and stuff you're trying, you know, just general talk, whatever it is. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm always available to chit chat and do whatever, you know. You know, to make sure that, you know, I have a good connection. I also have a good time on this channel. You know, also going forward, you know, so I'm very excited, you know. I can't wait to go out, you know. I'll be making videos outdoors as well, you know, with awesome locations that I'm looking into. I'm so excited, you know. So and make sure you take care, go get a copy of this bottle, and until next time.